There may be we can program for that.
Can we get a view?
Yeah,
Good job, kid.
That's what they throw it out. I don't think anyone
You getting in here too? Oh, yeah. Great. I'll show you. Not silly loud because people might still see me. Yeah. Over up there. Pretty good. Wait, no, I have. This one's
All right, we're all set.
And you guys can hear the music. Headphones and music, and then we're right in the middle, but on the left-hand side of the middle. Good. They're on the edge. We're in the middle.
honey.
Have a seat. Welcome, everybody. Members of the Board of Trustees, Suffield faculty, Dr. Maury McGinnis, families and friends, and members of the class of 2022, welcome to the 189th commencement of Suffield Academy. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of a wonderful senior class. These young men and women have come from all parts of the world to study and prepare for the future. They have displayed persistence and perseverance in the face of a global pandemic. Congratulations to you. We're very proud of you, and we got a wonderful morning for your commencement. As they now reach the final stage of their journeys at Suffield, I can tell you this is a group distinguished by leadership, spirit, resilience, and a deep sense of pride in Suffield Academy. Despite, or maybe partly because of the great adversity of the past 3 years, these seniors have had a very strong impact on the school and on each other. In a few moments, we will have the opportunity to hear from Maury McGinnis, an accomplished educational leader and scholar, and the mother of one of this year's graduates, Fiona Johnson. We will also hear from Eli Weiner, selected by his classmates to speak on behalf of the class of 2022. I want to welcome all the families watching this event on the stream around the world. We know how complicated travel at this moment is in our history, and we're glad you can join us remotely. I also want to take a moment to recognize the many members of Suffield's class of 2020 here with us today. We had to have a virtual event for their graduation 2 years ago, and as part of the ceremony, we named the Suffield Bell in honor of the class of 2020 as an expression of gratitude for their resilient spirit during the disruptive time that accompanied their senior spring. A plaque just to my right outlines this. The bell is Suffield's most iconic symbol, originally cast in 1834 and used to celebrate important occasions like today's commencement. In 1865, the bell rang for hours to celebrate Lee's surrender to Grant at Appomattox. When President Lincoln was assassinated in the same year, it tolled steadily to indicate the grief Suffield felt at this tragic event. As we proceed, the bell will ring annually in honor of the class of 2020. I would like to ask all the members of the class of 2020 that are here today to please come down to the bell right now so we can ring it in honor of your class and get a photo. You can all have a poll. Everybody ring at once. Thank you. Welcome home and congratulations. Next, I want to again recognize a legendary Suffield Academy faculty member who will retire in June. Brett Viani has taught, coached, and inspired students and colleagues at Suffield for 42 years. He is also a Suffield Academy alum in the class of 1970. Earlier this month, Brett earned our most prestigious alumni honor, the Suffield Academy Alumni Leadership Award, for contributions to helping make our school and our world better. Fortunately, Brett will remain here on campus as his wife Molly continues her exceptional career as a teacher and coach. Please join me in congratulating and thanking Brett Viani. Let us now turn to our ceremony. We will begin with some awards for members of the class of 2022. Chris Houlihan, Suffield trustee and past parent, will help me award this year's prizes. The Emmett Kent English Prize is given to students who demonstrate the best written work in the senior year. The Kent Prize goes to Manoush Pajou and Tessa Hike, and Tessa also receives the Senior Science Award, which honors the top science student in the graduating class. Come on down, Manoush and Tessa. The Edward Manning Gallup English Prize honors the student who maintains the highest sustained average in English over the course of studies. The Gallup Prize is shared by two students, Sophia Tassoni and Cara Hayes. The Kenneth Linford's History Prize is named in honor of a longtime history teacher and Suffield's headmaster from 1987 to 1996. The Linford's Prize recognizes sincere interest in history and consistent honors-level work through preparation, insight, and thoroughness. With honorable mention to Sophia Tassoni, the Linford's Prize winners are Caroline Greco and Cara Hayes. The C.W. Austin Language Prizes recognize excellence and high achievement in language study. With honorable mention to Matt Belize and Tyler Milne, the Austin Spanish Prize goes to Nyla Estrada and Manoush Pajou. With honorable mention to Stephanie Karmitz and Sophia Tassoni, the Austin French Prize goes to Catherine McCarthy. And with honorable mention to Gina Lee, this year's Austin Chinese Prize goes to Izzy Choi and Cara Hayes. Izzy, stay right here. The Class of 1874 Mathematics Prize is given to outstanding mathematicians in the graduating class. It goes this year to 3 seniors, Izzy Choi, Jay Park, and Jason Yuan. The Collins Religion Prize recognizes students who have excelled in our philosophy or religion classes. This year's recipient distinguished himself in his writing and engagement with material. It is Matt Belize. The Ralph Hansen Economics Prize honors the best economics students based on mastery of economic principles. With honorable mention to Jake Walensky, this year's Hansen Prize winners are Tessa Hike and Jay Park. This year's winner of the Computer Science Award is a skilled student who has excelled in many disciplines and particularly distinguished himself in this area. The Computer Science Award goes to Zeno Dankinet. The Francoise Waskowitz Award is given in memory of one of Suffield's great teachers. It is an endowed travel grant awarded to a student who has demonstrated outstanding effort, love of the French language and culture, and intellectual curiosity. This year's recipient is Lauren Burton. The Cum Laude Society was founded in 1906 to annually recognize superior scholarship at independent schools throughout America. Cum Laude election at Suffield is governed by our academic committee, a group comprised of our academic department chairs, the director of college counseling, and the academic deans. They consider those students whose grade point average places them in the top 10% of their graduating class and have been on the high honor roll at least 4 out of 5 of their junior and senior year marking periods. The students who meet this standard are then considered individually with respect to the other nominees in view of their combined junior and senior year GPA and the rigor and balance of their chosen academic program. The motto of the society is Arite Dike Time, excellence, justice, honor. I ask that Suffield's 2022 Cum Laude recipients come down to receive their certificates and pins from Academic Dean Sarah Yeager and Mr. Houlihan and to get a group photo. The members are Juliana Colacino, Nyla Estrada, Cara Hayes, Tessa Hike, Trent Heber, Gina Lee, Manoush Paju, Jay Park, Sophia Tassoni, Katya Yurkoskaya, and Jason Yuan. The Robinson Environmental Award was endowed by Jack Robinson, Suffield class of 1960, and is given to students with a passion for the environment. Jack is with us today and will present the award. This year's winner thoroughly excelled in our Honors Environmental Science course. His teacher, Ms. Norris, said he is always committed to learning everything he can to be part of a better future for environmental preservation. The Robinson Environmental Award goes to Ben Warner. Thank you. We now want to honor several students who have made profound contributions in the arts. The Janice Severns Art Prize is given this year to two students who have shown great skill in visual arts. Aurora Prescott is recognized for her diverse artistic skills and service as a teaching assistant, and Caitlin Suller for her inspirational work in ceramics. The Hinsdale Smith Photography Prize honors notable accomplishments in photography. Our recipient's sustained commitment to photography has been notable. It is Nate Shane. The Alan Fuller Prize in the Performing Arts is awarded to students making performing arts a major part of their lives at Suffield and enriching our community with their love of the theater. It is shared this year by 4 students, Lauren Burton, Tyler Cooper, Eli Weiner, and Katya Yurkoskaya. The Bradford Gooch Music Award carries the name of a master teacher and musician now retired. The Gooch Award recognizes superior musical talent and dedication. This year's winners are Paige August, Bennett Simpson, and Damian Treitz. The Kent Davis Speaking Competition is a long-standing and valued tradition at Suffield. There were 9 students involved this year. The Emmett Kent Prize honors excellent oratory and speech writing skills, and the Davis Prize is given to the speaker who demonstrates strong oratory skills and keen awareness of the subject in relation to the audience. The Kent Prize goes to Grace Kachin, and the Davis Prize is shared by Matt Belize and Nyla Estrada. The Solon Goldstein Class of 1916 awards were established in 2017 by Jerry Goldstein in memory of his father. The awards recognize 2 members of the graduating class who have displayed noteworthy commitment to Suffield's leadership program. In addition to the prizes they are receiving today, these students will have an opportunity to direct endowed funds towards an area of life at Suffield they feel can be enhanced. This year's recipients are Steph Karmitz and Paul Quinlan. The Henry Thevenin Prize was endowed through generous gifts in memory of Henry's remarkable spirit and zest for life to honor a postgraduate who exudes sincere enthusiasm and affection for Suffield, as well as commitment to all areas of community life. The Thevenin Prize goes this year to Jackson Kent. The Class of 1999 Unsung Hero Award for Athletics was endowed in memory of Christopher Knight. Chris embodied the word unsung. He was a low-key young man and very reluctant to seek the spotlight. His classmates created this award to recognize Suffield student athletes who show commitment, perseverance, and great pride in the school. Jim Knight, Chris's father and a 1973 Suffield graduate, will join me in presenting the prize. Hey, Jimmy. This year's prize winners are Lauren Carey and Henry Shifton. Close friends of the Regan family endowed the Parker Regan Prize in 2013 in memory of Parker. It is given to a senior who has shown sustained transformative growth intellectually, emotionally, and personally during their years at Suffield. It honors our emphasis on distance traveled. This year, the Parker Regan Prize goes to Noel Batista. The next award honors the career and model of George Purveer. George gave 35 years of dedicated service to Suffield. He personified high standards and relentless effort, always accomplished in a modest and humble way. The award recognizes students who contribute significantly to campus life in unsung ways. This year's winner is Max Henderson. The Bintu Ojomo Class of 2007 Prize was established in 2020 by friends and classmates in memory of Bintu. It is awarded to a graduating student of color whose devotion to others is keenly expressed in their enthusiasm, joy, and leadership, and who helps make Suffield a kinder, more just, and accepting community. The recipient is Suleni Sabio Arzu Brown. The Torch Society prizes were established to honor the original spirit of Suffield's Torch Society, which recognized students who help create, sustain, and extend good fellowship and positive school spirit throughout Suffield Academy. They embrace our emphasis on inclusion and encouragement. A group of seniors will be recognized today and some juniors at our underclass prize day in the fall. 3 recipients were recognized last fall, and I asked them to come forward today for photos along with our 2 new recipients. They are Lauren Burton, Izzy Choi, Cole Van Devanter, Clementine Syria, and Campbell White. All right, we're on the home stretch here. The next series of prizes honor overall excellence in thorough contributions to school life. The Class of 1947 Extra Class Achievement Prize recognizes constant contributions to Suffield with particular attention to life outside of the classroom. The prize this year goes to 2 students who have deeply invested in community life and are always supportive and creative. The Extra Class Achievement Prize goes to Lauren Burton and Katya Yurkoskaya. The George A. Butler Cup for Athletics is awarded to the most deserving athletes in the senior class. Our recipients must have distinguished themselves through their commitment and excellence on the field and through their leadership. Our first recipient excelled in our soccer and lacrosse programs as a graceful, outstanding athlete. The second shines in football and baseball with great skill and drive. The Butler Cup for girls goes to Caitlin Suller, and the Butler Cup for boys goes to Frankie Ferrantino. The next award is endowed in honor of Gordy Glover, a member of the Suffield faculty for 44 years. The Glover Award honors the top scholar in the senior class. Scholarship should be understood here as rigorous inquiry and demonstrated curiosity matched by impeccable work habits. The main emphasis is placed on the willingness to wrestle with ideas and take intellectual risks in all disciplines. The Glover Award goes this year to Jason Yuan. The H. Mead Alcorn Jr. Award for Scholarship in Athletics goes to a student who has thrived in our academic program and in athletics. He is a dedicated scholar athlete and a wonderful young man. The Mead Alcorn Prize goes to Tyler Milne. The Courtney Robinson Spirit Cup is given in memory of Courtney Robinson, class of 1988. Courtney brought intense effort and great spirit to everything she touched. The prize is given annually to a student who has demonstrated outstanding commitment to team sports at Suffield. It honors team play and positive spirit. I will ask my wife, Hillary Cann, who was a classmate, teammate, and very close friend of Courtney, to help make the presentation of the Robinson Spirit Cup. This year, the award goes to a young man whose spirit and kindness enhanced Suffield and our athletic programs. The Robinson Spirit Cup goes to Cooper Choate. The William Bradford Bates Scholarship and Activities Prize goes this year to a student who has made broad contributions from academics to athletics and community life. This year's Bates Prize recipient is Sophia Tassoni. The Appleton Severns Award is given in honor of Suffield's 19th headmaster, a legendary figure in our history. It is awarded to the senior who best shows a sense of pride and loyalty to Suffield, spiced by a keen sense of humor. Our faculty tells me this year's recipient has consistently displayed kindness, loyalty to Suffield, and immense school spirit. The App Severns Award goes to Harrison Can. The Faculty Award for Citizenship and Service to Suffield is given to a student who displays excellent citizenship and consistently strong effort. This year it is shared by two students that have shown diverse talents and deep commitment to our community. The Faculty Award goes to Giselle Siriaco and Grace Cochin. Before we hand out our highest honors at this commencement, the Suffield Diplomas, we have two faculty prizes. The Richter Teaching Award is named for one of Suffield's great citizens, Don Richter, who was a longtime trustee and president of the board. The Richter Award honors excellence in teaching, the power to communicate and influence, mastery of subject matter, and creativity in involving students in their learning. I will ask Sarah Yeager, Academic Dean, to join me in making the presentation. This year's recipient is a passionate teacher deeply invested in helping her students learn. After 2 decades on our faculty, she and her husband will head on to the next chapter in their lives and careers as exceptional educators. The Richter Award goes to Beth Crossman. The Elijah Benjamin Andrews Award is named in honor of a former Suffield headmaster who went on to become a distinguished president of Brown University. The Andrews Award recognizes a faculty member who has made contributions to student development. This year's winner has been a selfless, highly effective member of our faculty since 2014 and is also a proud Suffield alum. He is a modest, engaging, caring educator with a warm sense of humor. The Andrews Award goes to Ben Morgan. Congratulations to all of this year's prize recipients. Now please stand and join us in singing America the Beautiful. It is now my privilege to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Maury McGinnis. Earlier this year, I was in a meeting with one of my advisees, Fiona Johnson, and I asked her if she would be comfortable with me asking her mom to speak at commencement. Fiona said it sounded like a good idea, and together we called Maury. While I sensed she was surprised, she enthusiastically agreed. I know Maury and her husband, Dean Johnson, as friends more than anything. They are wonderful parents and kind people. We have been fortunate to have Fiona here the past 4 years, and I appreciate Maury agreeing to be part of this special day for our graduates, their families, and Suffield Academy. Please welcome Maury McGinnis.
Good morning. Head of School Can, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, honored guests, parents, and graduates, I am honored to be with Suffield Academy's class of 2022 at the 189th commencement. I am Maury McGinnis, and for 30 years, I've traveled the world as an orthopedic surgeon, repairing the knees, ankles, and feet of the world's best dancers. After I graduated Stanford Medical School with highest honors and did my residency in New York, the Paris Ballet reached out and asked me if I could spend a month with their dancers. Wait a minute. Hang on, something's not right here. I don't understand what could have happened. Oh, I see now. What I just said was the introduction to this speech that I thought I would later be giving when I sat in your seats. Okay, not exactly your seats, because I graduated from high school in 1984 in Knoxville, Tennessee, but go with me. When I sat where you were sitting, when I graduated from high school, I had a clear plan. In college, I would major in biology, maintain a stellar GPA, get summer research internships, and attend a great medical school. Because I had been a dancer all my life, I would, of course, specialize in orthopedic surgery for prima ballerinas. Surefire, can't miss plan. So in my first semester of college, I took all the expected pre-med classes, and to fulfill a distribution requirement, I picked something that, worked in my schedule and looked easy. And it wasn't at 8 a.m. That class, Ancient Greek Art, was fabulous. I loved it. So I took more art history classes. And in those classes, I was transported around the globe and through time. From Mayan stelae to Buddhist temples, from Michelangelo to Surrealist and Dada film. My head and heart were no longer in pre-med, and my grades in those classes fell. In organic chemistry, they fell a lot. In fact, I think Fiona and I might just share a chemistry grade. So imagine the phone call to my parents. Mom, Dad, I have some news. I'm not going to be a doctor. I'm going to be an art historian. And I could tell you what they said, but it actually doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I had found my calling. And what happened to me is what I hope happens to all of you. I discovered a path about which I am enthusiastic, that suits me well, and gives my life purpose. So since high school, I've become an art history professor. I've published books, traveled and lectured around the world, worked with museums. I've taught at the University of Virginia, then became an administrator at the University of Texas at Austin, and now I'm president of New York's public flagship, Stony Brook University. I am also the very proud mother of Fiona Johnson, in case you wondered why I was dissing her chemistry grade. So along the way, I've advised hundreds of students, and I've taught thousands. And today, I want to share with you their advice about college. Suffield Academy class of 2022, I am here to tell you today that you are not even remotely close to the person you will become. And as much as you might believe that you are the smartest and the very best version of yourselves that you could possibly be after 4 years at this august institution, my advisees would say you haven't seen anything yet. Graduates, I know that the last 4 years might have felt like you were running on a treadmill, where you imagined that the faster and the longer you ran, the more you could achieve. College applications seem to demand high grades, great test scores, multiple extracurricular activities, sports excellence, volunteering, work. Just do, excel, achieve. Well, a treadmill's great for exercise, but it's really poor for making forward progress. Uniformly, my students would tell you, get off the treadmill. In college, what gave them peak experiences and were fundamental to their flourishing, 3 things. First, academic exploration. Second, passionate commitment to a select few organizations or activities. And third, peer and mentor relationships. So first, academics. Don't play it safe. In high school, you've taken pretty much what you've been told to take. But in college, you can learn anything and be anyone. Not everyone ends up changing their whole life plan like I did, but a broad and diverse undergraduate education prepares you not only to solve problems, but to know which problems to solve. My STEM students tell me they should have taken more humanities and arts classes to become better communicators. And my humanities students tell me they wish they had taken more science so that they understood better how to think about complex problems. And everyone wishes they had studied abroad, become fluent in a foreign language, and of course, taken more art history. They all told me that most of all, they wished they had followed their academic curiosity. Stepping off of that treadmill the first time has allowed me to step off it many other times. Breaking the pattern of what others expected of me rather than what I truly valued has led me to where I am today. It allowed me to discover my calling, and that is the sort of outcome you want to run towards. Second, experiences. For better or worse, you've all heard about the importance of extracurricular activities. However, you never, ever, ever have to apply to college again. Graduate schools do not care about your extracurriculars. So do what you want, not what looks good. Recognize that quality beats quantity. Recognize and be a human being rather than a human doing. The deeper rewards come from doing a small number of things with intention and purpose. Third, invest extravagantly in human relationships. The last 4 years have given you a potent lesson about human bonding. Thank goodness today's gathering is the antithesis of quarantine and the opposite of Zoom. Class of 2022, I ask you for the last time to look around you and recognize who is with you at this moment in this place. Your teachers. Teachers don't just teach your classes and give you tardies. They guide you through the vibrant world of education. They coach your teams, cheer from the sidelines, advise your clubs, and live with you in the dorms, occasionally tucking you in at night. They had many career choices, and they chose to come to Suffield Academy and help catalyze your growth and development. Your loved ones, and we are proud of you, not because of your transcripts or extracurriculars or SAT scores. What gives us pride is that you are becoming what we'd hoped: mature, responsible, caring, and independent young adults. Head of School Can and the trustees, Suffield Academy is an extraordinary school because of Mr. Can and the trustees' ambition. Their stewardship has resulted in beautiful facilities, a dedicated faculty, and that special Suffield community spirit. And especially your fellow members of the class of 2022. These are the individuals with whom you have navigated the choppy seas of adolescence. The people you watched walk late into class with a bagel and a coffee and really wished you had thought of it, and with whom you shared your DoorDash order in exchange for their going to get it from the driver. And the people with whom you will always share a special bond because of two things: the way the pandemic altered your high school experience and the inherent depth of relationships afforded by boarding school. As sophomores, you had just begun to form deeper friendships, but then your spring break became the longest spring break in Suffield's history. Your classmates became tiny boxes on a computer screen, far from the immersive boarding school experience you wanted. Junior year was hard because though you were back, you couldn't do all the things Suffield Tigers usually do: sit-down lunches, hanging out in the union and each other's dorm rooms, and performing on stage. Confined to Zoom and in your rooms, it was hard to form deep and broad, genuine relationships. This year's, at least, you've been able to return to the joys and intimacy of boarding school friendship. I know last night, as Fiona and all of you proceeded down the line thanking your teachers, you weren't crying thinking about the beauty of quadratic equations or the conjunction of French verbs. You might have been crying about physics. But rather, I know those tears were about who your teachers were to you and the influence that they have had on your maturation and development. The pandemic, we hope, is largely behind us, and in college, make it a goal that every semester you're going to make new three-dimensional friends. Spend time profitably getting to know students and faculty. Both will expose you to a world you don't know and a wealth of ideas. Aim high in these relationships by looking for mentors. Faculty might seem intimidating, but I promise you they feed off of your enthusiasm. Faculty get enormous personal satisfaction out of students learning and growing. So resolve to go see your faculty in their office hours. Read their bios beforehand and then ask them something about themselves. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. So students have told me over and over again that it takes just one quality mentor to change the course of your college experience, and often the course of your life. I am certainly living proof of that. So I've recommended that you get off the treadmill, you follow your curiosity academically, curate high-impact experiences, and invest abundantly in relationships with peers and mentors. It's not exactly earth-shattering advice, but in my experience as a professor, it is far, far too seldom followed. So do not take it from me. This is advice directly from the experiences of my advisees and students. So class of 2022, I conclude with an exhortation to you. College is a magical time when your neuroplasticity collides head-on with fertile human relationships in an intellectually stimulating community. Use these abundant resources and opportunities to craft the best version of yourself. I ask you to imagine not where you want to be or what you want to be doing, but instead who you want to be. So speaking for the head, trustees, teachers, administrators, staff, parents, and classmates, I offer our warmest and deepest congratulations to the 189th graduating class of Suffield, the class of 2022.
Thank you, Maury, for those superb remarks. Will you please stand and join us in singing the Suffield Alma Mater? We come finally to the awarding of the Suffield Academy diplomas. I will call on Jazzy Salehi and Matthew Fava, advisors to the class of 2022, to present the candidates.
Whatever you think is the best background.
Camille Irene Abajaglu. Joseph Sander Abel. Dylan Charles Achatz. Nina Gabrielle Artioli. Paige Elise August. Matthew Joseph Belize. Jonah Allen Ball. Theodore Atticus Bass. Noel Brandon Batista. Bryn Marie Bergen. Trey Smith Bishoping. Thomas Matthew Bowers. Lauren Elizabeth Burton. Harrison Charles Can. Lauren Patricia Carey. Devin Francis Cardy. Clementine Ann Saria. Chen Songkai. Henry Joseph Kiyoki. Cooper Hyatt Choate. Chae Yun Jung. Ava Grace Saplinski. Giselle Siriaco. Sean Meehan Clark. Juliana Maria Colacino. Tyler Dean Cooper. Hannah Elizabeth Cody. Robert Damian Crane. Zeno Lucas Dankenet. Riley Jane DiSabato. Alexander Blaze Deno. Spencer Matthew Desart. Francis Xavier Jarlith Donnellan III. Lorcan Alexander Duell. Nayla Estrada. Francesco Giovanni Ferrantino. John William Fletcher. Libby Jo Francis Foster. Paul Presley Fuller. Caroline Rose Greco. Michael Asher Greystone. Cara Madeline Hayes. Tessa Montano Hike. Maxwell Ames Henderson. Trent Buckley Heber. Harrison Maxwell Hochberg. Paige Evelyn Hostetter. Ryan Matthew Jacobson. Fiona McInnes Johnson. William Michael Kanan. Stephanie Isabella Karmitz. Jackson Maxwell Kent. Grace Amelia Cochin. Ku Hao Lin. Lee Gina. Leighton Lee. Yuo Lee. Lee Yu Min. Elijah Lavernus Lovelace. Kaylee Isabella Lutton. John William Lynham. Catherine Elizabeth McCarthy. Tyler Lucas McLaughlin Darcy.
Declan Paul McNamara. Nicholas Martin Menendez Featherston. Ella Catherine Miller. Tyler Michael Milne. Joshua William Vensing Mingo. Sophia Christine Molander. John Mackenzie Morse. Maeve Catherine Moylan. Kelsey Ray Nemeth. Gabriela Ann Nunez. Annabelle Donnelly Oman. Mansfield Alvin Ousley. Manoush Paju. Jaehong Park. Ashley Jordan Pero. Francis James Pisco III in absentia. Aurora Sophia Grace Prescott. Paul Thomas Quinlan. Avery Grace Rappaport. Benjamin Matthew Reamer. Harper Hughes Royce. Frank Joseph Roberts, Jr. Oliver John Reginald Roberts. Suleni Tisani Sabio Arzu Brown. Sirasorn Sangwanson. Nathaniel Andrew Shane. Max Tyler Schwartz. Hope Elizabeth Salvatelli. Matthew Douglas Schiffman. Henry Doyle Shifton. Alexi Shorin. Bennett Coleman Simpson. Hannah Magdalena Skalski. Connor Barnett Slade. Connor D. Smith. Samantha Ray Solinger. Colby Michael Spencer. Haley Marie Suller. Caitlin Elizabeth Suller. Cormac Benjamin Sullivan. Sophia Isabel Tassoni. Damian Richard Treitz. Hannah Lee Van Dyke. Cole John Vandevanter. Vasundra Vazanthan. Luke Anthony Vilich Sinzal. Fedor Kirillovich Vlasov. David Benedict Bollert. Benjamin Sherman Warner. Campbell Grace White. Henry Nelson White III. Eli Jacob Wiener. Jaden Michael Willems. Christian David Williams Jones. Eric Abraham Winokur. Jacob Daniel Walensky. Calla Woodworth. Lai Jason Yuan. Ekaterina Yurkov-Skaya.
Congratulations to you all. I would now like to introduce Eli Wiener, who will address you on behalf of the class. Eli is a four-year Suffield student from Campbell Hall, New York, whose love for our school is always evident. Eli.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you for listening to my speech. I already got my diploma. Have a nice day. Just kidding. You guys picked me. You picked me. I'm honored and humbled. Admittingly, I've been preparing for this speech since at least the fall term. Mostly homing in on which jokes I should do or which jokes I can get away with in this setting. I can only assume that you picked me for my charming wit and impeccable comedic timing. Not because you wanted Mr. Can to say wiener one more time. Like my name, we are a truly unique graduating class. The class of 2022 is the largest in Suffield history, which is saying a lot considering the 189-year history of the Academy. People often forget that we were a school during the American Civil War. Take yourself back to 1863. Imagine getting asked what your post-graduation plans were back then. You going somewhere for college? No, I'm joining the union. If you don't believe me, ask retiring faculty Brett Vianney. He was one of those students. You're the best, Mr. Vianney. We are more than just the biggest class. We just so happen to be, according to some unnamed faculty, the most interesting. We hail from 15 different countries and 13 different states. While we unfortunately didn't have a student from either of the Dakotas, we still had enough difference to feel like everyone was bringing a unique perspective to the table. And why wouldn't we? Some members of our class have accomplished amazing things, even before graduating today. Sam Solinger studied and got her assistant nursing license and can now legally practice in 45 of 50 states. Yeah. Will Caden has had times fast enough to make pro swim meets since junior year. I made out with Dr. McInnes's daughter during Young Frankenstein. Fiona, if you'd like to reprise the role, please shoot me a text. Yodelay-hee-hoo! From the outset, we were destined to be a class that accomplished unique feats. But let's take a minute to reflect on why. Why are we who we are? What is it in our life that has helped us achieve so much? It's support. Look around you. The 123 of us in this class are each supported, whether we see it or not. Let's start with the obvious. Our family and friends seated behind you. They are responsible for you being here. And whether or not you had a good experience at Suffield, they gave you this opportunity. You now have a high school diploma, or a second one for the PGs, because of your time at Suffield. For many, this has been an incredible journey where we learn to become independent thinkers, leaders, and empathic members of society. We understand the idea of community, know the value of education, and realize just how much it costs to have front row seats at graduation. Hi, Mom. Suffield is good at this. They should be. After all, they've been doing it since 1833. Your parents know this. They know that you will be a better person because of your time at this school. This is their support. Thank you, parents, for your support. Now, let's move in front of you, or behind me, to the faculty and staff of this school. Take a look at this group. Take a good look. They have been our teachers, dorm parents, coaches, directors, advisors, table mates, and honestly, our friends for our time here. If we succeed, they were there to cheer us on and applaud our work. If we messed up, they were there to send us to detention and get us back on track. Their job is more than just teaching. They're here to support us unconditionally, and they always will be. I'd like to apologize to Ms. Diolio for always being late to your B period calculus. Sorry. After we leave today, think about those faculty or staff members you may need in the future. For me, I know I can always call up my advisor, Mr. Dugan. He will answer the phone. He told me that just the other day. He said, "Eli, I will always answer the phone." Whether it's because you're calling to tell me you've been nominated for a Tony or that you need me to bail you out of jail. Both possibilities, I'll answer. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we've experienced it all because of these people. Advisory outings, lively class discussions, even friendly competition. We've seen it all, but not one of us has seen Mr. Brissett's forearms. That one might cost me. He was in the Secret Service. Thank you, teachers, for your support. Finally, the last people I want you to look at are the people sitting with you, our classmates. For the past few years, we've been doing this all together. We've grown up together and have seen each other succeed. I expect that we will continue this trend. Keep up that support. I believe everyone in our grade can look around and find someone that is like a sibling to them. If you're Haley or Caitlin Suller, you can just look at your sister. Regardless of how close you are to someone, it's important that we continue to support our classmates beyond Suffield. If Cormac goes on to win Wimbledon, let's rally behind him. If Nate starts publishing his photography, let's buy some of it. If Lauren wins a Tony, when Lauren wins her Tony, let's remind her of who her co-star was in high school. This guy. Thank you, classmates, for your support. Today, we complete our Suffield experience. Our journey ends after we ring the bell. Of course, we will have to wait for Harrison Can to ring it 18 times. So we might have to wait a little longer. Thanks, Harry. Class of 2022. At the beginning of the year, we are reminded of our school motto, Esse quam videri, which roughly translates to 7 of you will go to Tulane. In reality, it means to be rather than to seem. Let's try and embrace our motto by actually being supportive rather than seeming supportive. Thank you for choosing me, and I hope to see you on campus one day in the future for the ribbon-cutting ceremony to open the Wiener Center for the Performing Arts. Thank you.
Thank you, Eli. People often ask me if I'm relieved that a school year is over. This is the 17th as my tenure as head. I'm extremely relieved that Eli's speech is over and he stayed in bounds, and we have had a wonderful conclusion to this special day. As we close our commencement, let me share some brief remarks with our class of 2022. I think you know what these remarks are going to be because you hear them all the time from me, and they are the central values of our wonderful school. I want to reiterate first how proud we are of you and that we have high expectations of you as you move on. You've really done beautifully here, showing dedication to each other and to Suffield, persistence in the face of adversity, and compassion as people. We've been through a lot together, and collectively we have helped distinguish Suffield even more in a complicated time. We extend our gratitude and thanks to you for your ability to pivot and adapt to changing circumstances while always reflecting your devotion to growing as students and people. As you head off on the next parts of your life journeys, please try to remember a few ideas we have sought to instill in you. These are among our most cherished values. First, as you know, we feel a vital way to evaluate your life is by the distance you travel, as students and as people. Hard work matters. You will find your destiny will be more a function of effort than intellect. Diligence, as Ben Franklin noted, is the mother of good luck. Second, be proud of yourselves and of who you are, and be inclusive and loving to others. The best way to be happy is to like yourself, and the easiest way to like yourself is to do things that make you proud. And third, as I mention each year and feel most strongly about, always keep in mind the importance of goodwill and of being uplifting to others. 3 things in human life are important, Henry James noted. The first is to be kind, the second is to be kind, and the third is to be kind. As we close this event and our seniors head off and ring the class of 2020 Suffield bell, we remind our graduates of Robert Frost's quote, "Home is the place, when you have to go there, they have to take you in." Suffield extends this offer to you, and we hope you will return often. Members of the class of 2022, we salute you and we wish you well. Congratulations.
I'm going to sit right here. I think that's going to be good. Unless you want me to do tighter. I think so, yeah. I'm ready. How are the mic levels on no, it doesn't matter. How's it going?
Having good weather, didn't you?
I know, yeah, I lucked out.
I know, I'm so glad.
Didn't get rain till later tonight now, which is good.
How's everybody?
We're good. Hanging out, living, getting by.
Y'all gonna come out soon.
I know, we'd love to. It'd be
I know it's
great.
been so crazy busy. And y'all have been sick and everything.
Oh my God, it's just like ridiculous. It's just
I
nonstop.
hope everybody's well, really well.
I know, they're getting there, you know, the boys are just, I think right now it's allergies. I think that's what's killing the boys.
Yeah.
It's like, I know we got definitely allergy tested recently, he's allergic to everything. So he's like, he has good days and he has bad days. It's been rough, but
I didn't know that out as well.
yeah, he's not having a great time with it. It is what it is. Jen's good.
It's safe to get together with human touch. It's not tackling boys and kissing them.
Oh, good. Sorry, Jason's calling you. Hey, what's up, Jason?
kind of busy. That's why I'm going to go.
I think so.
Alright, say less. Am I able to stay at your house? Hey, say that. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll be like gone by like 6 a.m. So. Yeah, you're good.
Alright, I'm gonna shut it down.